Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today I want to talk about how things that happen outside of your website are just as important as things that happen within your website when it comes to SEO. I think a lot of people focus primarily on things that they can do within their website, like changing content or improving page speed or improving the design or getting links. But there are just as many important things that you can do outside your site, such as earning links from other websites that are within your category. That is a big thing that will move the needle. Another thing is making sure that you're listed on all the sites where Google would expect to see a company like yours doing lead acquisition, getting customers. If you appear on all of these sites, it's going to be good for you. Another important thing is making sure that your business categories line up with what you're actually trying to be found for. Look at like what other businesses that are ranking above you have listed as their business categories in Yelp, yellowpages.com, and in their Google My Business profile. These are very important levers that you can adjust outside of your site. Another important thing is reviews. Are people giving you positive reviews? Are they giving you 5-star reviews in places like Google My Business and Yelp and other places that we talked about before where Google expects to see you doing lead acquisition and customer acquisition? And are they mentioning the keywords that you're trying to be found for within those reviews? Now, if all those things are happening, that's going to be a positive thing for you. So links, business categories, reviews, all things outside of your site that you have to do. And I will say this louder for the people in the back. If you're doing any type of local SEO efforts, you must be listed on Yelp if your business category can be listed in Yelp. If you do not do this, it's going to be bad news for you. You must be there. Yellowpages.com, Yelp, Google My Business, and then all the other secondary and third tier sites that you must be listed in. And then also too, make sure that you are being proactive about doing link building. And a good way to do that, we have a video on it, is through Help a Reporter Out, where you answer questions or submit quotes for people who are trying to write stories for media sources. That's one good way to do it. You can sometimes guest post at certain places within your industry. That's also a good place. Lastly, building local links, sponsorships, or things like that can sometimes move the needle as well. Chamber of Commerce memberships, that still kind of has a little bit of influence. Definitely not as much as it did 4 or 5 years ago. So remember, it's not just about what you do on your site, it's making sure that you are doing things outside of your site to move the needle. One tool that I use that's very useful for this is Ahrefs link gap. So basically you can compare your site to another site, and how I use it is just one site at a time. We'll say, show me all the sites that are linking to this particular competitor site that are not linking to the client site that I'm working on. And that's a good way to see where they're getting links from, what sites are linking to them that aren't linking to you. All right, so that's all I have for now. This is John Locke for Lockdown Design and SEO. If you have a question you'd like to see answered, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to see you subscribe. We're putting out videos as often as we can. And until next time, peace.